Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here. And today I have for you, enjoy your physical media collecting and collection. Here lately on the YouTubes, I've seen a lot of people who are into physical media and do physical media channels and stuff are struggling a little bit. And it's completely understandable. I'm not, going to put anybody down or anything like that. But, I made a video, a while back called The Struggles of Collecting Physical Media in This Day and Age. That sort of touched a little bit on this. There's anxiety, there's going into debt, there's fear of missing out, there's fear of trying to get a video up in time, and trying to buy every brand new title there is, going to all those stores and mate with the checklist and making sure you get everything. And it's just like that's not physical media collecting to me, or my philosophy. I personally can't do that with here on my channel, with physical media being the main topic here. But with that, I also try to branch out into more because I want to be a little more well-rounded channel than just physical media. I think with physical media, it leads you to other topics like, horror, sci-fi, comedy, movies of that genre, or modern entertainment and where the entertainment's at. And I like to give a jab at streaming every once in a while, and it allows me to talk about 80s and 90s nostalgia. It allows me to make documentaries. It allows me to do interviews and with directors and things like that. So I like to go off of physical media that way, and I like to enjoy my collection and collecting. So to me, with my physical media philosophy, and I know this is easier said than done, because those channels are bigger than mine and everything, and they've got to the point where, like, it's hard. And so I'm not, like I said, once again, I'm not trying to knock those, but I wanted to just make this video and say, enjoy it. With me, I like to buy what I know I will like and what I will rewatch. I have a family and everything, so I can't just spend all my money on physical media. I cannot buy every new title. And personally, I don't want to buy every new title. I don't want to go to every single boutique label, every single store, every single Barnes and Nobles, every single Walmart, every single Target, and try to buy every single thing. It's just I wouldn't have time in my day or my life to watch all those movies, and I'm not in the habit of just buying movies and music and books and stuff just to set up and never touch again, or leave closed, wrapped up. If I'm going to buy something, and as my collecting, since I was a kid, because I had been buying VHS tapes and then DVD, then Blu-ray, now into 4K, is what do I want? What do I know I like? What will I know I like? And what will I watch multiple times? Right. And not saying that I've never blind bought stuff before and that I didn't like, or bought some stuff before that I probably shouldn't have bought before. That's happened as a physical media collector. That's happened. But I've always tried to make it enjoyable. And running a YouTube channel can sometimes take that fun away. I get that. I completely get that. So that's why I try my best not to fall into those traps. And I just want to say, if you're not enjoying your collection or collecting, then you need to, I would say, take a step back. Take a step back, take a breath, maybe stop buying, maybe not purchase anything. I know, like I said, as being a YouTube channel, that can cause damage to your channel. Like, I get that. But, if you're not having fun, I mean, just take a step back. To me, I try to buy what I can, when I can, of stuff I know I like, and I will constantly rewatch, and that I can see myself rewatching when I'm old, because I won't be able to do this forever. I won't be able to buy forever. I won't be able to make videos forever, because eventually I will get old and everything. And so I want to be able to, with my collection and what I like, I want to be able to own what I like and be able to reread it, rewatch it, re-listen to it over and over and over again. And I enjoy that. That's what I'm saying. Just enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it, then you need to take a step back. That's all I'm really saying is, and I'm not, like, once again, I'm not trying to knock anybody or put anybody down, because I couldn't even begin to know what they're going through or put myself in their shoes. But to me personally, I see that stuff and I'm like, how can you do that? It just, I can't, I can't, and like I said, I would love to do some of the stuff that some of those bigger channels do. I would love to have brand new movies, 4Ks and Blu-rays, collector sets, and make reviews of them. But honestly, I can't do that. I just can't do that. I don't have that type of money, and I don't have that type of time. But I just, I enjoy what I do. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy making the videos I make. I enjoy the collection I've cultivated. It's my own personal taste, my own personal collection, and I enjoy the way I do things. And I'm glad I'm still able to do that. And I won't lie, I've had anxiety, I've had problems here and there, but then I take a step back and I look at it and I go, come on, Greg, you know better than this, right? So that's what I do. And I went into my shelf and I grabbed off some of the movies. Now, these movies are nothing special at all. These are not 4Ks, big box sets, anything like that. I grabbed some movies off my shelf that I thoroughly enjoy, that are uniquely me. Some people may like them. Some people may not have give two craps for them, but they're mine. They're what I like and what I enjoy. Right. So I'm going to go ahead and show them to you guys, and one at a time here. And just like I said, nothing special. Just movies I know I will rewatch, and I've rewatched multiple times. So I have The Great Outdoors with Dan Aykroyd and John Candy. Freaking hilarious movie. And now most people might know this one out there, So I really really enjoy this movie. A Blu-ray, nothing special. This is just a simple Blu-ray, nothing special, not even no special features on it. But I really enjoy that movie. This movie is called Take Me Home Tonight. It's got Chris Pratt is actually in this movie. Anna Faris, the guy from that '70s show, I'm trying to Topher Grace. This is a nothing special of a movie. I don't think even a lot of people liked this movie. It's set in the '80s about a party. It's done as respectful to those type of movies, and it's just, I don't know. I just, whatever reason, I just enjoy this movie. I do. And I've rewatched it multiple times. Like I said, a lot of people may not even like this movie or even know this movie, but it's something I enjoy, and that's why I bought it, and that's why I watch it. You're right. And then also, I'm a huge fan of Andy Sedaris, and I just picked this one up, The Day of the Warrior with Julie Strain. This movie is just, if you like B movies, boobies, all that type of stuff, it's like this movie is not. I could tell you right now, this movie is really not good, but to me, it's good and it's fun. It's crazy. Andy Sedaris has had a way with movies. This is very '90s. This is not even one of the best Andy Sedaris movies. It's just something fun that I really, really enjoyed, and I'm glad to have. I'm just glad to have it. I've rewatched it a bunch of times. This is a great movie too, with Tommy Lee Jones and Linda Hamilton. Black Moon Rising, written by John Carpenter, about a super car. Yeah, I wouldn't say supercar, sci-fi car type car, but it's not like really in the future. It's sort of in the future, but not. It's more like modern times. And Tommy Lee Jones is like this guy who's still steals. He's a thief, and everything, and he ends up stealing this thing, and it involves a car, Linda Hamilton, and shady organization and stuff. It's just a fun movie. I've rewatched multiple times. I like this movie. I enjoy this movie. Then also sticking it with the car theme, we got The Wraith, starring Charlie Sheen. I just absolutely love this movie. It's from the '80s. From the sound, it's very '80s. The soundtrack is amazing, as you can see with everybody on the soundtrack there, right there. Absolutely amazing. Charlie Sheen plays this guy who comes with this awesome car. It's a revenge type movie where he's like, sort of, is he back from the dead? Is he not? Is this guy? Is this other guy? What's going on? It's actually a remake of the Clint Eastwood Western High Plains Drifter, I believe. So it's a remake of that, set in the '80s, like with the teen kids and all that. It's just a fun, great movie. I love it. I've rewatched it multiple times, and I'm glad to have the Blu-ray of it. Right, and then also a huge Full Moon fan. I got Head of the Family. Jacqueline Lovell is one of the reasons I get this movie. She pops her tops a few times. She's very beautiful. This movie is very weird. It's very fun. It's directed by Charles Band. It's about this freak show of a family in the South. The head of the family right there. And just weird crap happens in this movie, man. You really truly have to see it to believe it. I love it. And I got it, and I rewatched it multiple times. And then I grabbed a couple DVDs, and so this is a DVD called The Crossroads with Rutger Hauer and Josh Charles. I really really enjoy this movie. This desperately does need a Blu-ray. Will it ever get one? I don't know. But as of right now, I get the DVD, and I'm perfectly fine with the DVD and watching it on DVD. It's essentially like a Star Wars type movie, where this Josh Charles plays this guy who may have a destiny through another dimension, and Rutger Hauer's like this Obi-Wan Kenobi Han Solo guy all mixed in one, who's got to teach him this thing, and they travel through multiple dimensions, cross worlds as it's called, to help save their dimension and everything. It's just a fun, crazy sci-fi movie from the '90s, and I'm really glad to have this on a DVD. I wish I had it on a Blu-ray. I really do, because it does need like a little better scan, and I would love to have a little better quality of it. But I'm happy, very happy, and enjoy rewatching this multiple times on a DVD. Doesn't bother me. And then finally, this last one is a DVD, but it's because I missed out on the Blu-ray. It does have Blu-ray. Blu-ray is out of print and way too expensive to buy at this moment in time. So I'm comfortable with having this movie on DVD at the moment, called No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan. Once again, this is a movie that most people would think of not much about, or think it's a crappy movie, but you know what? It's a fun movie. It's a movie I just saw when I was a kid. I was huge into wrestling, Hulkamania, Hulkamaniac, and it's just one of those movies where you like, it takes you back when you watch it, whether it's good or bad. Like, we have this thing in our brain with movies where, like, maybe you saw something when you were younger, and most people know it's a bad movie or whatever, but to you it's not, because you saw it then and you have this love for it, and you're sort of always going to have this love for it. Now, sometimes that does change over the years. Maybe you watch something when you were young and then you watch it now and you don't like it. That's happened. But to me, I'm glad to have this. I do wish I had the Blu-ray. Don't get me wrong, I do wish I had the Blu-ray, but I'm absolutely fine with having this on DVD. I enjoy it, and I will rewatch it and have rewatched it multiple times. So that is my physical media collecting philosophy. I know it's easier said than done for some, especially for us who do the YouTube videos and stuff, and we go about physical media, so we have that brand and everything, so it can be very difficult for a lot of people, and I completely understand that, and I completely get it. And I just want to say, try your best to enjoy your collection and enjoy collecting, right? And if you're not, the best advice I can give you, and I'm sure that those who are feeling this have said this too, and I think a lot of them have said this too, is take a step back, take a breath, give it a beat, and then come back to it when you're ready. But I just say enjoy, right? So if you guys have any thoughts or comments about this topic, or some of your favorite movies that you enjoy that you personally bought, leave that in the comments section down below. If you liked what you saw here, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing and hitting that bell for notifications, because that would be awesome if I earn your guys' subscriptions, or possibly share the video out for everybody to see, or join and become a channel member, because that would help out my channel immensely. Thank you, and shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being channel members here and for all of your support. And to everybody watching, whether you like me, hated me, or like this video, or hate this video, I thank you for sticking this long. Wherever you all are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Always support physical media, because it truly is the superior format. Godspeed.